steel worker. Yeah, plant is flying out. He writes his own music. He does great radical stuff. He puts it, he's very popular in Europe. He was at the Lemon Grove about 2 months ago, and he was at the farmer's market on Labor Day. And
what kind of music does he play? Like folk or jazz or everything?
Acoustic guitar,
energized, revolutionary.
Like
I actually wrote an email last night and saved it to draft. And I have his website, so I'll send that out.
Yeah, he's listening.
It's online.
But I think we need to let Stoughton know.
Stuff like that.
I think we need to let Stoughton know whether we want him to come and what time we want him to come, if we do, so that he can make arrangements.
Okay.
If it's at 1:30, then the farmer's market volunteers can come down.
Okay.
So who wants to handle communicating that to
One of you, hey, well you, I'm sorry, what's your name?
Pat Rosenthal.
Pat Rosenthal. Okay. Pat. Okay. I'm Jess. Nobody calls me Jessica.
Nice to meet you.
Nobody calls me Jessica. Yes.
All
right. Yeah, when you're about to speak, toss your name out there because, we don't have to know each other's last names at this point necessarily. Right. So Pat, will you take care of contacting him?
Yeah, and I'll put some.
Cool.
Good.
All right, great. Find out what time he's available to come, and then we'll coordinate it with whoever else is going to be coming. Someone brought up the fact that what's the agenda for Saturday? Okay, the whole nature of this, we had a meeting on Thursday before the kickoff on the 15th, and we got, a somewhat of a schedule, as far as speaking, who was going to be on the stage, how we were going to run that, let everyone have a chance to talk if they want to, stuff like that. And then it started being like, well, what do we do after 5? And it was like, dude, it's kind of a free-for-all, have friends come down, play music,
This is the new social scene.
It's true. Yeah, it's not supposed to be exclusionary to anybody unless they're preaching hate or trying to co-opt our movement. Not one person. Well, I'm going to bring my bongo.
So I think anybody who has a bongo,
Bring it
bring a bongo.
Do it. Let's show them.
Something to bang.
Right. 1 second. The thing was, on Thursday, okay, so we got the Saturday plan, and then we kind of calmed people down because it was like, okay, don't worry about after 5 o'clock. We're going to wing it. Not that we're just going to do anything we want. However, hi, TV 33. All right. Hold your signs, people. Hold your signs.
It's new territory.
It is.
It's uncomfortable what's going to happen in
is,
self-organization.
We have been conditioned to need this order. We need that leader. We need someone to tell us what to do. I mean, that has been a huge part of what's been going on. We are breaking that. We are shattering that fear of breaking out. Yeah, absolutely. Perfect.
And if it's a Saturday, we can get a ton of people down here and we can all just kind of have a good time.
Exactly.
Session Lakers.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I think with all the activity that's going on in the zombie crawl, I mean, I won't be here myself, but there's going to be enough other people here and in the city.
And they'll be
milling
drawn
around.
to us,
2 o'clock at Oak Hill.
Okay.
It can be real organic.
Right.
Yes.
We should be selling a singing
The
coach.
zombie crawl.
Absolutely.
I believe there was a yes over here, and they're going to communicate what time for him to be there on Saturday.
I think we pick an hour we can work around.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, exactly. It's very flexible, guys. It's constantly evolving. It's a learning experience.
As soon as I know, we'll shoot for 1:30 or 2. And as soon as I know that, we'll get it out.
Right.
Send it out.
We're trying to have 2 general assemblies a day. We're going to have one during the daytime, whoever's down here occupying, and whoever can come down. And then we're going to keep having them at about this time, I think, for as long as that. Jacob did say that we can go either way. We can still use the Lemon Grove. It might be harder as things start growing, so I suggested an email. If anyone else has places that they can, host the group even for one time. I don't care if you have a big garage and we got a space heater and everyone brings a chair.
We have the Unitarian Church.
Okay.
I like meeting out here. Right now, it's pretty cool.
Right.
Outside when we can.
Yeah,
You have a
exactly.
point.
Joe.
Generally speaking.
So's my dad, I mean, it's cool.
Boy, might want to come down.
Fair enough.
Yes, Joe.
All right, everyone be on good behavior. Yes, Joe.
Generally speaking, did you establish some type of time for Saturday?
Some type of time for Saturday?
1:30 or 2 o'clock.
Yeah,
But I mean, there'll be people here.
Right.
It's Saturday. I'm not working on Saturday. I'll be down here.
Okay,
In the morning
is that what you
before I
mean?
go to the McDonald's. So.
Is that what you mean for the musicians specifically? No. I mean, you know what, guys? That's the thing is we're still organizing this whole thing. So.
I had one.
Right. So, you know, everybody find out if you have a musician friend or if you are a musician and you're interested in it, you know. I mean, definitely, like, propose it. We can all have our say on it and we will make, like, a consensus decision. A lot of it shouldn't even require that, though. Like, if we're a peaceful group, you know, we're trying to have a good time while spreading awareness. You know, so it doesn't have to be heavily structured. Like I was saying about the Thursday meeting, people were getting to the point where, okay, after 5 on Saturday, what are we going to do? Well, we got past that, you know, and then it was like Sunday. Okay, what's the plan for Sunday? And so we talked about that, and then it was like, okay, what's the plan for Monday? And I stopped everyone and I said, guys, this is the way it's going to, you know, go. We need to not be so rigid and try and plan so far ahead. It's just antithetical to the idea of the movement. Because it's, what if, you know, 25 extra people show up and that's going to throw your plans out of whack? You know, so let's keep it before, like Saturday's a great thing to plan for tentative things, you know, definitely, but let's not set anything in stone because people end up having other commitments or there's colds going around right now and a lot of people are getting sick, so they might have to drop out, which is why it's important to have backups. You know, if somebody's in charge of something, you know, like weather committee, you know. Right, yes. You know, you could pretty much do that from home or whatever, but you know, I mean, it's always good to have another backup. It's why, you know, Alta and I both are here. If one of us couldn't have come, the other one could have addressed ideas that people have discussed with both of us. It's not about what we've been discussing with each other. You know, this has to be very open communication. There has been a little bit of infighting, which is something we really need to avoid. It's going to happen.
We worked through it too.
Right,
That's
exactly.
right. That's
Yeah,
the
because
part.
everyone's going to have different opinions, and that's great. That is what we need. So, Saturday, great ideas all around. You know, we're going to keep evolving it. It's only Monday, guys. You know, we can find out, like, if you have friends going to the zombie crawl, if you're going to the zombie crawl, get your other friends to come down and hang out here for a little bit. You know, hopefully the news will be here to get a good representation of what we are about.
In addition, as Dr. Ray is going to be down here at noon tomorrow doing his science thing, I know Rob Jokey of the Rust Belt Theater at some point in the midday time frame when there's heavy traffic in the area will be doing a Rocky Horror performance.
Yes! So we
really
need
happy
people
to see our
out
theater
here.
friends out
Yes.
here. Anybody with any kind of, you know, fun stuff, just, you know, whatever you have going on. You know,
Yeah.
I'm not musical or theatrical in any capacity. However, those who are, please do.
I can do the time warp. Who else can do the
Right,
time
yeah.
warp? Right? It's easy. The instructions are in the song.
There's always the chicken dance.
Then there's the chicken dance, right?
So, I mean, just if you're going to be down here, we're not like begrudgingly holding signs. It's about having, you know, having a good time and representing what we're here for.
Howard, speak again.
Okay. I have a friend, a family, that wants to come and speak on Saturday. And since we're being flexible, I was thinking maybe 1 o'clock-ish. They can't stay out for very long because they have a newborn baby, and they're going to be bringing the baby with them because they both want to be here to talk. He's in the leadership of the local steelworkers union, and she's running for Congress because she's an environmentalist, and she is frustrated with the flip-flopping that a certain Congressman Tim Ryan does. So I figured that they'd be good people to have speak and share their opinions and their story about why they're here and what they're doing.
Yeah, I think it's an excellent idea. I think maybe pushing the music on until about 2 o'clock, just to allow that buffer room in between the two is great.
Now, can we get some kind of a portable amplifier?
Yes.
system?
Yes.
Is that set up for that?
We have that.
We have multiple resources that will be able to figure something out.
Does anybody else have any points?
Yeah, Sherry mentioned about somebody, you know, if you're going to be contacting some unions, what about some of the inner city churches? You know, and
Well, that meeting on Thursday
Yes,
with
up
the
here.
church, Episcopal Church, we could have somebody talk, you know, whoever we send up there, whoever wants to volunteer to go up there, talk to them. They might know other church leaders who are interested in what we're doing.
Hey,
So
he has a job.
Which church is
I gotta go. I gotta be sure.
Okay, thank you. Thanks for coming.
Have a good night.
Shame on you.
Unitarian pastor right here.
I was gonna say, like, how
And he spoke about, he mentioned it several times.
That's great,
during
that's
Sunday
great.
morning.
yes, Jared.
that's all I was gonna say. No, I do have. It's just a request for Thursday. Thursday is Spirit Day. I don't know if any of you are familiar with that. It was started last year. It is wear purple. Anything purple. It is to end. Yes, something like that would be perfect. Anything purple. If you guys are going to be out here, it is to raise awareness to end bullying, especially against LGBT members of the community. I don't know how many of you are aware. There have been a rash amount of suicides of young people from 20 and under to 11 years old.
Three in the last week.
3 in the last week. So I, as a personal request, if you can wear purple, I don't care what it is, something visibly purple, if you're going to be out here on Thursday, I would greatly appreciate that, because I think that is part of the 99%, and it would be great to show solidarity on Spirit Day. Now I'm done.
Yes. Bring that up at the future meetings throughout the week until Thursday, so people are aware.
But yeah, I think keep kind of just like as you're watching TV and there's a recap of the last episode. I think doing that at future meetings for those who were present in previous ones would be a great idea. So yes, Susie.
I just wondered, are there any Occupy T-shirts available, or do we need to bring our own?
Bring some
printing?
T-shirts in.
Okay.
Make like a $1 or $2 donation just for
definitely.
Carrie.
Yeah.
I mean, she's printing them for
Because
free.
I think it'd be great if like people that go to that meeting on Thursday night. I mean, it'd be great to have 10 people there with
Well,
Occupy.
somebody hit up the village and buy every purple shirt you see. It doesn't need to be like blank.
If somebody would bring in an XL T-shirt and get it screened, a Youngstown police officer won.
Okay.
Was it double X?
It was
double
2X.
X.
Oh,
Okay.
I got those.
Double X.
I got
Cool.
those.
Yeah, anyone who has shirts in their closet,
Sorry.
go to the
Yeah.
thrift store. Don't support the corporations.
But there was a gentleman who came out here about
The big ones. The big ones.
the 10.
Like 75-cent Tuesdays.
Dude,
or something,
50
or
cents
something.
on Monday.
I don't know.
I get shirts
Gold
for
dot
like
or blue
90
dot.
cents,
That color coding system's a bit confusing to me, but
They changed it.
Jared, you were mentioning, as we discussed earlier, regarding the literature and various things pertaining to issue 2 that you have. I think that's an interesting point to be brought up.
And speaking of my mother, who is in the union right
Hey.
now, just give me one
All right,
second.
hi, Mom.
Why aren't you here?
Okay, fine. Okay. So sorry. I was able to get some literature for about issue 2. I have some stickers. They were newly printed today. They just arrived at the We Are Ohio organization. They are cards. Somebody see my bag. There's a military man bag around here. It's not for it's a satchel. I call it a satchel. I don't really care, but
It's a messenger bag.
it looks like they're these. I have a bunch of them. On the front, vote no on issue 2. On the back, it explains what issue 2 involves, what it means for if you vote no, what it means if you vote yes. Because I know this weekend there were people. Thank you. There were people who came and were requesting some sort of information or a bumper sticker or something. I'll leave some of these here with to keep here constantly. I have some. I do have the number to the regional director of We Are Ohio that I can contact for more supplies down the road if we need them. But if you want to talk to people, if anybody approaches you about it, also read it yourself if you want it. I mean, I think everybody here should at least glance at it to get a little bit more educated if they don't know enough about it, or if they want something specific to say to the media, if they ask, or to somebody who comes up to you and approaches you. So I do have those. I will try to get more, and like I said, I'll try to see if I could get some union people down here.
I think I can get some buttons too. I was talking to Hagen online.
Bob
the other day.
Hagen has
He
a
has bunch of
buttload
buttons. So
that
I
his
may
wife
swing by
designed,
his place to pick
so.
some up. You had a
I had a number of people stop me to talk about that.
How far to go? Gonna get you a megaphone.
I need a
I don't think we
It's not
need
that
to.
big.
Maybe you should just get up
I
there.
yeah. Come up here. You can stand here.
I had,
Okay, let's go.
I'm fine. I had a number of, hi, I'm alcohol. I had a number of people stop on the street during Sean's last week, wanting to know if we had bumper stickers.
We
So
will.
that they can place them, and I just wanted to throw this.
I have some stickers. They're not bumper stickers. They're
They didn't
round.
want those
but
little junky ones that I had.
No,
That's
these
what
are-
I gave
That was
them.
great
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, thank
No,
you.
that's what I gave them.
No, these
But
are
they asked for
round.
bumper stickers. Yeah, give me.
All right.
This is what we have on our cars.
I'll be bringing more flyers, guys.
I mean, they're not big. They don't make bumper stickers. Actually, the bumper stickers are very, very, very hard to come by. When I talk to them, the things that they have are these. Bob Hagen does has buttons. We could give somebody a button, but the only thing.
Excuse me, I just want to make sure. Were you talking about two, or were you talking
Oh, we're talking
about
about Occupy Youngstown.
Occupy Youngstown?
Okay.
Yeah, that's what we
I'm sorry.
Yes.
Boy.
What do you want to do about that? Yeah, you do have some. Okay.
I'll bring it in.
We have a few artists here.
And anybody, like, I mean, if I get a minute and want to throw something together and pay to print it, I'll bring some down. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
Yes.
What's that sign of shade? Should we get that going around?
We don't have sign up sheet in her notebook.
I mean, I figured like towards the end of the meeting